What's up, y'all? It's time for a moment with Myra. I hope everyone is doing well on this Friday, July the 17th. Our moment today is on not selling ourselves short. I have to ask you a question. What's your story? What's your life story? Um, is it something that you would love to share with people because you think it may make someone's life better? Or do you say to yourself, nobody cares about my story? Who would want to hear my story? I was once told by my kids that I should write a book. I should write my story. And I'm like, okay, first of all, who would want to hear my story? Who cares about my life? Nobody but me. Um, and why would I do that? Why would I allow people into my life in that way? Um, and they said to me, because you have a story to tell, because your story is amazing, because you have survived so much, and it's so encouraging. Your life story is so encouraging. And so I was like, you know what? They're probably right. I do have a lot to say, and I have survived a lot, and maybe what I have to share could help someone, because that's, you guys know that's what I'm about, helping people and building people up and making them feel better about themselves and falling in love with themselves and all of that. And I think too often we sell ourselves short. And I saw this quote, and all it said was, don't sell yourself short. You have many gifts and talents. You're creative in your own way. You don't have to be like anybody else. And there is somebody out there waiting to hear your story. They're waiting to be encouraged by your story. And the thing about it is that only your story can help them. You know, it's nice. We have the champions of survival, people like Oprah Winfrey and Denzel Washington, and um, just, you know, the big dogs who have survived things, and now they've made it, and now they have a story to tell, and we're all listening. But what about you? What about the people in your circle? You know, we look at the lives of celebrities, and it just seems like, well, that could never happen to us. That could never be for us. It was for them. But your story is for someone. I don't think we survive just to be surviving. I don't think we're living this life for us. You know? Um, what was it I read this morning? The Bible verse. Oh my gosh. Hold on a second. Let me pull it up. Let me pull it up. What was it? Give me a second. Let's see. Let's see here. Let's see. Plan. It says, for we are God's handiwork, created in Christ Jesus to do good work, which God prepared in advance for us to do. And that's Ephesians 2, verse 10. And when I was looking at this morning, I said, handiwork, I'm God's handiwork. And I was created in Jesus Christ to do good work, which God prepared in advance for us to do. He prepared it in advance for us to do. Why? For other people to see, for other people to hear. That's why. We're not just living to be living. We're living with purpose. We all have great purpose. And so that's why we should tell our story. I'm not saying everybody needs to do that. Everybody doesn't want to do that. But if you feel that calling, that pull to do that, don't let the fear of nobody caring or nobody or being stupid or being a waste of time. No, if you feel that, share it, because I promise you somebody needs to hear it. I remember the first time I spoke to a big group of ladies, and I actually told my story, about my life, which was I've survived a lot of things. And so after the talk, after my presentation, a young lady came up to me and she was just looking at me because I felt her looking at like I was drawn to her while I was speaking. But afterwards, she came up to me and she was just in tears. And she said, I had no idea. She said, but I want you to know that your life was my life. And I never imagined anyone could have gone through what I've been through and survived. She's like, I can't tell you how many times I wanted to, put a bullet in my brain because of everything I went through. But now hearing your story gives me strength to keep going and know, the encouragement, knowing that I can make it. So, yeah, I was like, wow, I never imagined, never in a million years did I imagine that my story meant something other than to me, to someone other than me, that it could, help someone. So, whatever it is, don't sell yourself short. Tell your story. If you feel that pull, if you feel like, hey, I want to write a book or a blog or whatever, you just want to write and tell your story, write it. Write it down. Write it down. And don't be ashamed of it. And don't sell yourself short. This was supposed to be a short moment today, but it kind of turned into that thing. So I kind of have to go with it. Whatever God will have me to do, I'm willing to do it. So this is Myra with my motivational moment for today. I hope you have an amazing day, an amazing weekend. Take care of yourselves. Remember to be great. Remember to never shrink. Remember to be who you are. Remember to always be yourself, because everyone else is taken and you are good enough. This is Myra with my moment for today. As always, thank you so much for watching. I never take you for granted. Peace out, people.